What do you mean by explicit? Explicit means something that is spoken out, that is told openly to customers. What you see in the advertisements, what you see TV advertisement, what you see in newspaper advertisement, all these are explicit service promises which are told openly to customers. Implicit service promises is not told directly to customers, but it is told indirectly by giving various clues about the service. From the ambience of the service. Yeah, Harshita, tell me.
What, ma'am?
Yeah, Harshita, you were speaking. You want to tell anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, implicit service promises are those which are not told directly to customers, but indirectly it is told through the service ambience, through the ways in which the employees dress and perform, behave in the service organization, how the service organization is decorated, what kind of decoration is used, what kind of items are used there in the service organization, what is its price, what are the items, like in a restaurant you will find plates, cups, spoons, tablecloth, table, chair, wall will have paintings. All these are the tangibles, all these are the service environment, all these are known as ambience of a restaurant. So, through all this, indirectly, the service organization is making some promises to the customer, that is known as implicit service promises. Then WOM is word of mouth, which can be personal or non personal. Word of mouth is very important in service marketing because services cannot be evaluated. It is difficult to evaluate before purchase. So, through word of mouth, the customers will know more about the service, and if they are motivated, they will purchase the service. Past experience is the previous experience the customer has had of these services. What was his previous experience? Based on that, he will judge the current experience of the service. Like a customer who is a repeat customer, he stays every time in that same hotel whenever he comes to that city or town. So he is a repeat customer. So from his past experience, he will be making a prediction about how his stay will be in the hotel next time. He will compare his previous stays and present stay, and he will compare and he will see whether any improvement has been made or whether any fault has happened from present stay and previous stay. So a service marketer has to collect lot of information about his target customers. What are their expectations? What are their desires? What are their personal needs? What are the other alternatives they have? What is their situational factors? All this the service marketer has to collect information. Then only he can try to meet the customer's expectations about the service. How can the company exceed customer service expectations? How can he give more beyond the expectations of the customer? So, what customers do, they delight the customer, surprise them by giving them a surprise gift along with the service which the customer had not expected. Like that, you can exceed service, customer service expectations. But this is not possible all the time because it will cost money, it will cost effort on the company. Company cannot do all this. All the time it cannot be giving them surprise gift. It will be very costly for them. So what company should do? They should provide basic. What is the basic of their services? They should provide that. If it is a hotel, the basic service they should provide is provide a clean room which is secure and treat the guest well, and whatever you have promised, you deliver that to the customer. If you are having a car and you want to send your car for repairs, then what is the basic service there? You want to fix the car correctly the first time itself. First time only you will fix the car properly. So, service customers should be given the basic service which is expected out of any service organization. Then the company will meet customer service expectations. So, how can the company develop customer relationships to exceed expectations, to give customers more than their expectations? How can the service organizations develop customer relationships? So, as I told you, to meet customer expectations, they should provide fundamental service or basic service. What is the basic service? They should provide that. That is meeting customer expectations. Second thing service organization should do is to deliberately under promise. They should knowingly promise less to the customer. So then they have more chance of meeting customer expectations. And whatever promises they are making to the customer, they should make realistic promises, something which the company can fulfill. They should not make unrealistic promises which the company cannot fulfill. Company can also delight the customer to remain competitive in the market, to be a market leader. But this the company cannot do all the time because it will cost them money and extra effort. Like, for example, in a school, the students are given free bags and notebooks. Like that, you can delight your customers by giving them something which they didn't expect from you. But delighting customers is not possible all the time because it is costly and it is more effort for the service organization. So, here, for example, uh, I have taken Ritz Carlton Hotels. Carlton Hotels is a very big chain of hotels. They have a chain of hotels all over the globe and they are well known for providing highly personalized service to their customers. How do they do that? They train their employees to note down what are the likes and dislikes of their customers, and all this is computerized as the guest history. So the hotel has collected information of 2,40,000 Ritz Carlton customers who are repeat customers who come again and again to stay into that hotel. Whenever they have to come into that city or town, they will come and stay in this particular hotel only. So whenever a regular customer checks in, the information related to his likes and dislikes, that is his history, is passed on to all the employees. Whichever he may stay, they have a chain of hotels. So maybe once he has stayed in Ritz Carlton Hotel in Delhi, next he may stay in Ritz Carlton Hotel in Mumbai, like that. So whichever branch of Ritz Carlton the guest stays, the employees get his information of likes and dislikes, because it's all computerized information which is shared with all the employees. So, like that, the employees, since they have rich information about the likes and dislikes of each of their regular guests, they can personally meet the customer's expectations. So, like that, Ritz Carlton has been able to satisfy nearly 97% of their guests. So, this is the one way in which service organizations can meet customer expectations by giving highly personalized service to their customers. Another strategy that is used is deliberately under promising. That means knowingly you promise less to the customer and then you over deliver. That is another strategy. Under promise and over deliver. You promise less to them, but you deliver more to them. So, since your performance was more, the service organization's performance was more than their promise, the customer will be naturally delighted. He will be a delighted customer. He will become brand loyal to that service organization and he will become a regular customer of that service organization. But by following this strategy of under promise and over delivery, two problems can arise. Regular customers who are regularly coming to your service organizations, they will understand over many transactions with the service organization, they will understand that the company is knowingly promising less. They will come to understand that. So then they will adjust their expectations. They will lower their expectations. They will bring down their expectations. Then there is no chance for the customer to become delighted. So this strategy of under promise and over deliver cannot be followed all the time by service organizations, because those who are regularly coming, those customers who are regularly coming, they will understand that the company is under promising less, and they will lower their expectations from that company, so there is no chance for them to be delighted. And second problem is, if the company continuously under promises, if the company goes on promising less, in their explicit advertisements and implicitly through their ambience and through their employees' behavior. If they promise less to their customers, then they lose their competitive position in the market. They will not be very competitive in the market. They will lose their competitive position. So that is the second problem. If you follow the strategy of under promise and over deliver, you cannot under promise every time. Continuously, you cannot do it. If you do it continuously, then you lose your competitiveness in the market. So, the best strategy is to make realistic promises. Make promises which you can fulfill and provide basic service to them. What is the basic service of your organization? Provide that to the customers. So your customers' expectations you can meet. That is the best strategy to be followed by service organizations. Another strategy service organizations can follow is positioning their service as a unique service. As compared to standard service, you position your service as unique. So, like for example, we have our BMTC buses, all of them are the same, they are all providing the standard service. But when Volvo was introduced, it was something unique. It was a different kind of bus which had an AC and which had very comfortable seating, and prices were slightly higher as compared to the standard buses. So, like that, BMTC positioned Volvo as a unique service, unique bus service, as compared to their standard bus service. So people started liking the Volvo bus services, and they started favoring the Volvo buses as compared to the other standard buses. Those who could afford it, they preferred to go by Volvo, especially during summer months and all. When it is hot, they prefer to go by the AC bus rather than the non AC buses. So, this is another strategy where you can position the service as unique. But this also can be followed by service organizations. What is the USP of your service? Unique selling proposition. USP stands for unique selling proposition. So, what is the unique thing in your service? You promote that and you position your service as unique. There are so many beauty parlors, but one beauty parlor will be positioned as something very different. It may offer something very different service which others are not offering. So, like that, that beauty parlor will position itself as a very different beauty parlor as compared to others, which are very standard service they are offering, and like that, they will be able to grab more customers. So, this is another strategy where you can position your service as unique. Some USP in your service, you promote it and position your service as unique compared to the other standard services, and like that, you can get a leadership position in the market and you can get more customers in the market. Like here, for example, I've given the example of TCS. TCS company develops software programs. So, what is their strategy? What is their brand promise they make to their customers experience certainty. That is the promise they make to their customers. So, what is that promise tell? It says that TCS is committed to giving on time delivery and giving the promised quality to their customers. What quality they promised to their customers, they deliver that and they deliver it on time. So TCS has a record of giving on time delivery 99.6% of the time they give on time delivery, and they have a record of zero defect in their software, high quality software programs they give to their customers, and they deliver within the budget. What is the budget that the customer has stated? Within that budget only, they will deliver the software program. So the TCS promises what they can deliver, and they deliver what they promise. So, what the TCS promise was experience certainty, they deliver that, and they deliver only what they have promised. So, this is how TCS is followed the strategy of positioning their service as unique by having a track record of on time delivery, zero defect software within budget to their customers, and they are fulfilling their promise. They are meeting customers' expectations, and in some cases, they may exceed customers' expectations. They may give more than what the customer expected. So that is certainty. So certainty means assured. TCS assures you that, it promises you that they will deliver on time, they will deliver promised quality, and they will deliver zero defect, and they will deliver within budget. So, the best strategy service organization should follow is meeting their customer expectations, giving them the basic service which they expect from you as a service organization. So, once in a while, you can delight the customer by giving him a surprise gift or something, giving them more than what they expected. So, like that, the service organization can remain competitive in the market. So, to develop strong customer loyalty, that means to make your customers very loyal towards you. The companies, service organizations must always give more than adequate service. That is more than minimum service. They should give, and they should try to reach the desired service expectations of their customers. That means what the customer desires, what he longs for. You give that service, and all, make sure that your service does not go below the minimum service expectation, that is adequate service expectations. So you can develop strong customer loyalty by providing exceptional service. Very different service. You provide very different service which is always above adequate service level and which tries to reach the desired service expectations of customers, then you can increase loyalty among your customers. Your customers will become more loyal towards you. So, this is how service organizations make their customers more and more loyal towards them by providing exceptional service to them. Not standard service which everybody may be providing to them, providing them exceptional service which will reach up to the desired service expectations of customers and which will never fall below the adequate service expectations of customers. It will never fall below the minimum service expectations of customers. So, these are some of the strategies we have seen of service organizations, how they try to meet customer expectations or how they try to exceed customer expectations, how they try to give more than customer expected, give them basic service or give them a unique service, some USP you give them, unique selling proposition you give them. So you meet customers' expectations, you develop strong loyalty in your customers by by providing exceptional service to your customers. So these are the strategies which is followed by companies. Under promising and over delivery is also a strategy followed by companies, but it cannot be followed all the time because of the two problems which I discussed just now. So now we will see what is customer perception of service. That means what the customer thinks of the service. Customer perception of service. So what the customers perceive the service quality to be, what they think the service quality is, and how satisfied they are with the overall service experience. So, companies can stand out by providing high service quality and improve customer satisfaction. So, that is why in each industry you will see some organizations are leaders in that particular industry. So, if you see telecom, Geo is leading. In e commerce, you see Amazon is leading. So, like that, in each industry, IT, you see Infosys, Wipro is leading. So, why these companies are able to become leaders in the industry is because they provide high service quality and they improve on customer satisfaction. They give better and better service so the customers satisfaction increases more and more. So this is how customers companies try to become leaders in the market by giving always high service quality and by giving more and more satisfaction to their customers. So, what is the relationship between customer satisfaction and service quality? There is a relationship between the two, service quality and customer satisfaction. What the customer perceives to be the service quality, that means what the customer thinks is the service quality, it will decide his customer satisfaction. So, if he perceives the service quality to be very high, then the chances of customer being more satisfied is very high. Like, for example, if you go to a government hospital, you will perceive the service quality to be very low by looking at all the environment over there, the way the doctors and nurses, attenders, and all are behaving over there. You will get an idea and you will perceive the service quality to be very low. So, your customer satisfaction will also drop, you will be very unsatisfied. But same if the same you as the same customer, you go to a multi speciality hospital and you see that very posh interiors over there, how the ambience is over there, very neat and clean, highly hygienic, the doctors, the nurses, all very professional behavior, attenders very professionally, they behave with customers very politely, they behave with patients and all. So you will perceive the service quality to be very high in that hospital. So you will be ready to pay more to get treatment in that hospital, and the chances of you being satisfied in such a hospital will be more because you perceived higher service quality, then you will get more satisfaction from that particular service organization. So, that is the relationship between service quality and customer satisfaction. When you, as a customer, think or perceive the service quality to be high, then your chances of achieving higher customer satisfaction is more. So, this diagram explains what is the relationship between service quality and customer satisfaction. So, service quality is influenced by these five factors, or they are known as dimensions of service quality, that is, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, empathy, and tangibles. So, all these five factors or five dimensions, they influence service quality, how the quality of service will be in your service organization. Is your service reliable? Do you respond quickly in your service organizations? Do you assure your customers always of giving very good service to your customers? Do you show empathy to your customers? Do you show consideration to your customers? And what are the tangibles? That means, what are the items or ambience, the things that you use in your service organization? Okay, I will take attendance. Meeting will end now. Okay, Akash, Banu Prakash, Bharat, Harish,
Present, ma'am.
Harshita,
Present, ma'am.
Karthik, Karthik RK, Kavana,
Present.
Karthik, no? Okay. Kavana, Kirti Kumar, Kiran, Mohan, Pawan, Prajwal,
Present, ma'am.
Priyadarshini, Satish Babu,
Present, ma'am.
Rakesh, Ravi Teja, Rohan, Sachin, Sanjay, Sanjay is not there, Sakub,
Yes, ma'am.
Shivraj, okay, Shivraj, Suraj,
Ma'am.
Teja, Virendra,
Yes, ma'am.
Kartikeyan, Rakshit, Rakshit is not coming for a single class also. and this Kavana also. Not a single clash is coming. Okay, have I missed out anybody? Shall we end? Okay, bye.